At this point in the Northern C Divisional Boys Tournament, you have to win in order to make it to state. Today, CM Russell High School held a signing day event. The last time they played in the championship game was actually against Fairfield in 2009.
It's a game that divides the state every year, and that's the Cats and Grizz matchup.
Let me tell you something. These guys have been talking about doing the dab all day, so I'm going to join them. So ready, guys? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3, dab!
Jake Jones is live in Butte at the Class B State Boys and Girls Tourney.
Trayton Pickering, he ended the ball game with 27 points.
The Montana men are the only Big Sky team from the Big Sky State still playing in Reno.
The last time you guys hit the court was early December, right before Christmas, but you had some time to practice.
Now the Grizz have lost to the Eagles 4 times in a row.
Out here live at Sting Sports Bar in Great Falls, I wanted to try to do something different because it's Super Bowl 50.
Box Elder Bears boys basketball team is officially the 2016 Class C state champions.
Speaking of that, we're going to roll some video. Actually, Mr. Ehlers here accidentally threw the ball at me. It was a desperation, tenth of a second shot, threw the ball and almost missed my head, but at least I was smart enough to move out of the way.
The Helena High Bengals finished their surge to state on Thursday with a picture-perfect finish.
You guys got off to a 10-0 run early in the game. Just what started working for you guys?
And welcome into the KFBB Sports Center. It's the final day of the Montana Madness as a total of 6 basketball programs from right here in our viewing area, 5 girls squads and 1 boys team fought for a chance to win their respective Class state titles. And we start first with the Classy Girls State Tourney at the Four Seasons Arena in Great Falls. The chipper matchup between the Belt Lady Huskies and the Box Elder Lady Bears. First quarter, Belt leading Danny Urick connects with Bailey Cooper for the fast break layup. Huskies would lead by 5 after that bucket, but Box Elder responds. Lillian Gopher, you'll see her, finds Minnie the Boy for the transition bucket. Lady Bears tie the game at 7. The Grizzmen would have to find a way to take down Weber State in order to get the Big Sky's auto bid to the NCAA tourney. Now this would be the 7th time the Grizz have faced the Wildcats in the chipper, which Montana has won 4 out of those 7 meetings. Weber State led by as many as 14. There's Jeremy Singland with that jumper. He had 20 points in the ninth, but the Grizz stormed back. Walter Wright gets the 3-point shot to go, nothing but net. Montana State and Montana, really, somebody wants to win this game. Somebody has to. But first drive of the game, Montana State, Dakota Prukop fakes the handoff, finds Bo Sandlin. He's all the way into the end zone. Bobcats up 7-0 just a few minutes into the game, but Montana responds though. Brady Gustafson to Jamal Jones, but nobody can take this guy down. He's in the end zone too. First period, Americans' Tyler Garcia puts the puck right in front of Kyle Johnson. He puts in the back of the net for the score. Americans up 1-0, but more first period. The Yellowstone's Tony Dahlberg racing for a chance to get a shot, and he does. The Quake tie things up at 1 apiece, but don't count out the Americans just yet. Johnson to Tegan Harrington. You'll see it in a second. I'm just following things. There we go. He gets the score, lights the lamp. The Americans win 6-4. Huntley Project's Dallas Mack with the handoff to Caleb Reynolds, punches in the end zone. They get a touchdown. HP is up 7-0, but second quarter, Mack passes in the corner to Michael Jobman. Almost couldn't find him, but he gets the touchdown. HP is up 14-0 at half, but Mayer, I had to save my battery, but Cantor Coverdale would get that TD. 14-7 now in the third, but Mayer was having a rough game. 2 interceptions in this game, but guess what? He would beat all odds and adversity. Goes all the way up the field, 72 yards for the touchdown return. The Eagles will get on the board again. They would tie this up at 14 apiece. First game, bottom 6, 4-0. Victor Velasquez sends the ball up and away. I couldn't even find the ball on that play. He gets the home run, helps his teammate Jackson Glines get in at home, and Velasquez will also trail right behind him, putting the score 6-0 for the Voyagers. You may notice the cheerleaders and the pep band pumping up the players and the fans at the game. Belt High School junior Emily Langston is one of those people you may see on the sidelines, and if you pay close enough attention, she may have you seeing double. Sitting behind the drum set inside Belt High School's band room, flipping her hair while she plays a beat, is junior percussionist Emily Langston. She's the only female drummer in the Belt Pep Band this year.
When you're drumming, your heart gets racing. There's adrenaline to drumming.
But being a percussionist isn't the only thing she does. She's also a member of the cheerleading squad.
Pump it up.
And on game day, drum roll, she cheers and drums.
I have been doing both since freshman year. Sometimes I feel like I work harder drumming than I do cheerleading because you're just in it and you're passionate. It's a love of mine.
But the big question is, how does she do it?
Magic. It's a lot of feeling out the situation. You need to find out where you're needed because now we have a younger drummer who can also drum, so sometimes I have him doing it and then I can be cheering, but so it's a lot of give and take.
Pep band leader Jessica Williamson remembers when she first met Emily.
I'm a female percussionist and I was like, that's amazing, I love this.
A-T-T-A-C-K! But when she discovered she was a cheerleader too, she wondered how it would work out.
I was a little curious too. I was like, so how do you do that? And she goes, well, I kind of just bounce around between the two. So whatever you need me for, I'm there. And then when they need me to cheer, I'm there. I was like, what if we need you at the same time? But normally the cheering takes priority because I have other drummers.
Emily is one of 6 cheerleaders who are also in the band. And cheerleading coach Jackie Newman says she sets a good example for the entire school.
She's such a great role model for not just the cheerleaders or the pep band members, but for all the rest of the students, knowing that they don't have to just do one thing, that they can do it all. And this type of environment allows for that.
While cheering and drumming at games have become a norm for Emily, sometimes she turns heads when she isn't performing at Belt.
A lot of when you go traveling to tournaments, a lot of people are like, whoa, like what's happening? So more other schools, people here are used to it. To me, it's just, I'm doing band and I'm doing cheerleading. It's just 2 things I love and they just happen to be together.
And Emily will keep being Emily, smiling and showing off her bubbly personality while cheering on Belt High School. Eat 'em up! Eat 'em up! And drumming her way through the season, trying to not skip a beat.
Oftentimes, there is a misconception that if someone is young and athletic, they must be perfectly healthy. That's not always true. One high school athlete is dealing with some personal struggles on and off the volleyball court, but she still finds a way to stay positive and push through her challenges. Valier's Heather Sook is this week's Remarkable Senior Standout.
Heather Sook has grit. She's a fighter and also a believer, even when the odds are against her. The senior Valier volleyball setter also plays from a place within.
I play with my heart.
But not just figuratively. Heather does this literally, as she suffers from a heart condition called
AV nodal reentry tachycardia.
a long and complex medical term to describe how her heart can go out of control in a very short period of time.
It makes so my resting heart rate goes up to like 222 beats per minute in just a split second, and it'll be like that for like 1 to 2 minutes, and then it'll go back down to like 60 or something like that. And it just wears me out. Like after that happens, I'm done.
Teammate Mariah Stoltz can remember the first time she found out that Heather was having issues with her heart.
I remember freshman year her coming up and saying my heart's beating like really fast, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do, because you don't hear of many people complaining of that often, saying my heart's beating fast, it's like not slowing down, it's beating faster than it should.
Kayla Morrell has coached Heather since she was a freshman. Even though she's learned to recognize when Heather's experiencing difficulties with her heart, it's still not easy for her to witness.
Watching as a coach, it's scary because you don't want anything like that to happen to your players. So she lets me know on the court. She'll just look at me and usually she pats her chest, and that's kind of our signal, like my heart's gone off, I need to come out. So we'll sub her out real quick. And we usually sit her on the bench. Her face is usually as red as a cherry because it drains every ounce of energy she has.
But when I'm on the court, I'm not thinking about my heart, I'm thinking about the game.
Heather says she's dealt with her heart problems for a long time and says it really didn't become an issue until she was playing sports in 5th grade. In June of 2015, she had her first heart surgery.
It didn't work. It's going off constantly all the time. Even when I'm just like sitting here, it'll start going off just randomly.
And next month, she'll have another one. And she's already talking about playing more sports right after her recovery.
I'm getting the next surgery December 23rd, so it's coming up. And the recovery time's only a week, so I'll be cleared for basketball. I want to be there for the team so that they can do better too. So it's like, yeah, I have an issue, but everybody has issues.
Heather's positive outlook has inspired her teammates.
It makes you like kind of take control of yourself, be like mentally tougher on yourself. If someone else can struggle with that and do it without complaining, you can do it easily without complaining.
And she's also inspired her coach so much, even talking about her brought her to tears.
She has been awesome. I'm gonna get emotional. It's been fun having her all 4 years, and it's been a pleasure.
While Heather keeps pushing through her tribulations, she always finds time to uplift and encourage others.
I say just live life to the fullest. Like, you need to live every second in the second.
Heather will continue to push forward as a Valier Panther, leaving all of her heart on the volleyball court.